All right, good evening. I'm back. We are going to do a quick seed tonight. Got the weekly from Bagel's channel. It is standard mode because that is what the Go Mode podcast Metro tournament's going to be going into starting next week. I'm having trouble loading the beta for muffins right now, so I don't know if there's a hosting thing or just something going on, but we were able to get the regular tracker up, so that's what we're using. Hey Scanler, thanks for the GLHF. I'm looking forward to tuning into you attempting some cross keys fun a little bit. Let's see if Bagel rolled a shit bomb start or if this is actually... Did you just do this? I didn't... I can see it, but I don't look. But let's see if it's a shit bomb start. Alright, 3, 2, 1, let's go. You ran this one offline? Alright. Very good. We'll see if this MSU is any good. I started playing this game, Chained Echoes, like a while ago, and then I was enjoying it, and then I got busy, and I kind of put it down and didn't pick it up for a while. I should get back to it. It was good. Can't complain about a hammer. Nice. Alright, so probably not getting bombs from those guys. Never mind. Alright, we don't care. I'll take it. Escape with no boots is so boring. I'm just gonna start shit because standard. Oh my god. Good start. Dude. I love this game sometimes. Is a real hard sometimes on that one. Oh my god. Friggin' playing like shit. Let's not take any risks. This is how you handicap when you do standard. Have a shit escape and then try to make up for it the whole seed. I just don't want that guy getting in my face. God, everything's in my way. Nice, Greg. Yes, Austin. I like how you open up with like something like that. That just like doesn't attach to anything. Alright, good enough. Ugh, stupid rats. Good. Oh, get out of here. Don't care. So we'll have beta 3? Yeah. A week after that is probably when I'll do the public beta. Nice 10 bomb right there. The bombs locked behind bombs. My favorite. Okay. Yeah, but the public should be out the week after, so I'll be waiting for that. Okay. Whatever, Magic. Alright. Solidly awful. Maybe. Probably, because it would make a lot of sense just to have everything on the same version for things. Look, Scanler, I looked up the friggin' tutorial again for bomb escape just in case it happened. Because I'm like, I forgot, like, I remember watching it live and I'm like, that's been like weeks and it feels like months. I need to see it again. So I was prepared. Alright, well that's nice, but I'm already full. Thanks, 10 Bomb. Wow, okay. Just all the bombs. Okay, that's good. I should probably do a map check here. Oh, really? Fascinating. No, I would have welcomed the bomb escape because honestly, I need to actually use the strats that we learned. We don't need those. That's cool. Thanks. Like, it wants to just hand you bombs the whole time. Okay. Sure. You only had one with iPad OS? That's not bad. I'm not even worried about it. They're betas. It's good. Things are gonna happen. But yeah, I watched the video again and I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And then I'll forget it all over again. But if I mentor anyone, I'm gonna sure as hell tell them to watch it. Though next week, next weekend it sounds like I'll be visiting my friend's psychologist for a few days. So I won't be around, so I'm probably not taking anyone on next week. Unless we get the race in, like, in the first few days. Yeah. Yep. Should be nice. We're gonna do some in-person gaming and some other nerdy things. It'll be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. Nerdy things indeed. It's Go Fest this weekend, so it's really nerdy. Okay. Timely bottle. Okay. Well, those are out of the pool. Alright, what is here? Just a piece of heart. And... Cool. I don't want those either. South we go. Alright. Anything good under the water? Yep. I would say that's alright. Sweet. Just make your own, Austin. Doesn't change what I said. You can still do it. And don't worry, those usually come in like later ones, right? They don't. Well, accidentally successful. Really? Okay. Alright, nice early Dark World access. Since we have flippers, I kind of want to entertain all this crap. Okay. Okay, dude. Freaking crabs won't leave me alone. So, unlikely, but can we get in the next 3 checks $100, 101. It's not looking so hot, honestly, unless we get a 300 off a hobo when we rob the guy. That'd be kind of funny. Alright, that's nothing. Had to take a roundabout because of where that Zora appeared. Alright, well then you'll probably see some new ones soon. Maybe. Okay. I would say it's lower on the priority list. Whoop. Take a boost. Okay, that's why I'm glad I stuck this out. Alright, we didn't get our money, but we can at least peek at the ledge. We'll go to Hype Cave. Alright. Alright, let's, yeah. Hype Cave first. Because now I can just go west and then mirror and go up into the village from there. Unless I get something in Hype Cave that directs me elsewhere. Okay. So the corners, and then that's it. So Myers Green, and then Skullwoods and Turtle Rock. Wow. Okay. One out of 10. That was pretty terrible. Nice. That makes me happy. Alright, so we'll go back to the Dark World up here, and we'll do Vu and Thieves, and see how that goes. Get away. Now that's spicy. Alright, let's see where this goes, and then we might just go right into Smith Chain depending on what we get here. Leave me alone. Whoop. All right, one hit. I'll take it. Spike to the face. Dude, you little ass. It was unnecessary. He used his run at you attack. Okay. Nice. That actually makes Smith Chain in a mountain real nice and easy. And we have access to desert, but we probably, well, we can't beat it unless we get a fire source, so I'm not going to rush that. We'll do mountain first. Went from no, not the small key to okay, that works real quick. Well, yeah. I mean, you're walking in here with the hammer. Who cares if that shows up, right? Because it's like, whatever. Okay. So yeah, I think, well, let's be smart. And let's actually remember to activate the damn flute. Nothing worse than forgetting to do that. And then I think we just quickly do Smith Chain and go up the mountain. Because we're right here, let's just get it done. If we never have to go into Skull Woods, then basically this side of the world's just kind of taken care of, which would be pretty cool. So, let's see what happens. Okay. Alright, so is this all trash? Because that's kind of funny if it is. Yep, pretty much. Alright, mountain it is. I am happy with that. You know, God, the true boss. Friggin' cabbages. Okay. I mean, we'll grab the money. Because we're going to be right there. We don't need that. That's good. Nice fairy. So the question is, do we dodge the fire requirement? Do we get an early big key, or do we have to come back? That's not looking hot. Now, it'd be funny if this was the hook shot right here, because I always love it when that happens. It's not. Alright, so we need to come back with the hook shot or fire source. That's fine. And one of those two things just might be right over here anyway. Cool. We'll grab that because that lets us check Ether Tablet. We'll keep note of what this is, but we hope we never have to open it. Nice lamp. Okay. Well, time to go back to Hera. Yeah, lamp not in mire? What do you mean? Alright, let's grab that book first, though, so we can check Ether Tablet while we're over there. Okay, and this is me not wanting to deal with the Lionels, which we don't really need to. Alright, this would be really nice if it was something good. Whatever. Alright, so we can go back over and do stupid spiral cave. I might do that, and then I might head down to desert, because if desert doesn't have a boots locked key or something, then I can beat that. And I can also check out like all the checks down there. But we still got another item in here to find too, so we'll see if this is worth. Hello? Come on. There you go. I've been getting a little bit better at that. You failed it twice? Dude, it's such a hard jump. Because if it's... Like, if you can't feel the slip and you get too close to that hole and you fall, it's just unforgiving. And to fall 2 levels is completely bullshit. Oh, I hope that's not a poke. It was. Okay. Alright. We're gonna skip Spike Cave because fuck Spike Cave. As is tradition. We'll come back to it if we really need to later on. I'm definitely more curious about going to deserts. And man, I'd love to find a bow because that would open up 2 full dungeons for me. But I haven't been over to like Saha, and of course it could be in Easterner Pod, which would just be extra shitty. But we have a lot of little things to check in the Desert Mire area, so we'll do that next. Nice. All the way here for a bloopy. Alright, just in case, we'll note what opens up Mire. But it's opposite day. I'm mainly checking this stuff because we never came here to even look at Agina's cave, so now's the time. Can't be that punished. Okay. That is fine. Alright, let's find out if we get locked out of here or not. We can check the ledge item too, because we haven't even looked at that. Oh, never mind. Alright, it's beatable. That's... What a placement for that. Not locked out. No, I am not. That's wild, though. What a placement. Could have previewed that, but it really wouldn't have mattered. I came over here pretty soon enough, I guess. Could have gotten these a little bit faster, but that's okay. Nice red mail. Okay, so now that I have these, I might go back up into North Dark World because I have 4 checks I can do up there now. Alright, let's go see if this is on Lambo, or if not, we'll just come back in, but yeah, I have 4 things. From bumper to both boots lock things to Graveyard Ledge. And then I can flute out of there to go to other locations. Thanks, game. Imagine having something other than sword and hammer to kill Lambo with at this point in the game. Nice double. How many times am I going to face the wrong direction with the hammer? There we go. Nice. Got the item. We're out of here. Alright. Yeah, let's do those checks, I guess. Might as well dip into Skull Woods while we're here, just in case. That won't take more than a couple minutes. Stupid picket. Okay. I'm gonna bail. That was just perfect. Alright, we'll check these spots, then we're gonna head right over to Pod Eastern. That's easy. That is not the first time that's happened to me in the last couple weeks. Okay, so much for that. Nice, all trash. Love it. Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't have that earlier. Maybe. Alright, and then... what was the other? Okay, so we actually get Red Bomb opened up after Eastern, which is also kind of wild. Double key? No. Okay. That's good to know. Alright, we'll just grab this and open up the front door so that we can just mirror out later and do stuff anyway. Oops. Walk right off the ledge, why don't you? Smart. Bottle number 2. That's a key down there. Alright, so I almost got something, and then these last 2 checks in the maze here are items of some sort. Alright, so besides the bottle, this has been largely disappointing. I didn't hit the thing. Well, now we do this. Whew. Alright, well, this whole room is fucked. That was better. I didn't get the key dash, I'm pretty sure. I moved. We're gonna go. No fireballs? And this dungeon essentially had nothing. Okay. Well, let's try Eastern. Awesome. I was worried I went too low there. Hello. Oh, so all 3 items are in the back. That's fine. Okay. I don't know if I wanted to see that either. Holy shit. Do I need to read pad? Because this is getting dumb. I mean, I'm still items away from it, but I'm starting to get a little bit concerned. Like if... yeah, I did say that. I would have rather had seen Bamos, because then I could go into ice, but, you know... Beggars can't be choosers. I do like it when I'm accidentally punny. Should put that one in the Discord too after I called out Bagel for his the other day. Oops. I don't want to get burned by lava chest or whatever the fuck he said. It was funny. Oh shit. I miscounted. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do is red bomb to check pyramid item, and then from there we might as well route in Catfish and Zora. And then hopefully we get something along this path. Thinking, what, early item at Zora that I just didn't have the money for? That's typically the bullshit that happens to me in some of these seeds. Okay. Don't need that. There's the hook. Alright. That just puts swamp in logic. And then honestly, I'm just looking for... Alright, you know what? Why don't we just get these checks out of the way? And then we'll go to swamp afterwards, because I'm here, and if I don't do them now, I'm never coming back for these. So we'll do this, and then we'll do swamp. There's a chance that all we need is a Fire Router Bombos, which would be kind of wild. Just because of what's... of everything that's a pendant. This would be the weird, like, rare rodless seed. Nope! I noped out of that. Alright. Alright, let's get ripped off by a big fish. So I thought... So this is going to be interesting, because let's say we get a Fire Router Bombos in here, right? I can go in and clear out ice. And then everything's fine if the GT Big Key is left side. Like, this is kind of crazy. And if there's nothing here, I do have Hookshot Cave and Spike up in the mountain. We could check Bombos Tablet real fast too. That would be a really good idea. Okay. Alright, let's continue to run into the Spike. Nice fairy. That's good to know, though, because those guys are in that good pack. Or at least in the fairy pack, I don't know. Just in case I'm going to grab the key. I might be banking on something being in here. All right. I think we're just gonna go for it. After seeing Compass, there's at least gonna be something over here. Okay. Ooh, that's interesting. If someone skipped left side swamp and the GT big key is on the right, that's awful. Ooh, that's spicy. Alright. Well, now I'm kind of hoping... Yeah, that's nasty. It also opens up green pendant for me, and that's definitely... Oh, I didn't open up the big chest because I'm a dummy. That's something that I gotta keep in mind. I might want to go there next instead of up the mountain. Meyer is just a piece of shit sometimes. And it is the green pendant, so it's got a bonus item. Or we're in go. Holy shit, if someone skipped left side swamp, gets their fire rod, goes in a go, if that big key is on right hand side, that's huge. That's disgusting. Holy crap. Alright, well, I can't wait to find out. I suck at that. I don't know why I can never keep my sword charged with Master. I have to figure out what I'm not doing right there. Get. Alright, no memes this time. There's no sword here. How much of this dungeon do I want to clear? I mean, it's fast enough. I'm thinking about doing it just in case the sword shows up. Nice magic. Burn is nice. I mean, I'll clear most of it out just by doing Icebreaker anyway. First try. That's a nice item to get. Not upset about that. Huh. Well, that's just so convenient. Alright, we're still looking for the big key, though, because I didn't hit the switch. Yeah, it is another rule of fire, for sure. Alright, so big key is an iced tea. It also makes cold stairs so much easier because I won't have full magic dropping in. Come on, how was I early on that? Thank goodness for red mail. I can almost tank this fight with all the hearts I have. Alright, I think I'm gonna grab another potion just in case something goes south if we stay on Master Sword. I still got half a mind just to check Hookshot Cave on the way in. How many times have we seen Hookshot Cave just have the other bow or something? Let's do this quick. It'll be funny. fine. Look at all the money. Yes. Stupid. Wow, how stupid is that? It's always though. If you don't have it, I swear to God, it's in Hookshot Cave. Okay, can you guys back the fuck off? Apparently not. Alright, then if I get lucky with a sword in here, we're golden. I mean, whatever. If it's Master Sword, I'll take it. But 118 entry? Sure. Stupid silvers. You could stay right there. That's funny. That's really funny. Alright, let's see if the dream happens. Is the big key Samaria locked? Just want him out of my way. Tempered is. Okay, so if you didn't get Samaria, you weren't punished, except you didn't get a sword upgrade. Buy again, Ice Rod. You could rot in hell. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Thank you. I went the wrong way. Okay, I'm lucky because I'm just bad. There we go. I'm so bad at quick swap. It's not even funny. Like, I just forget what direction to go in for all the simple stuff. I don't know my left and right sometimes. It's rather hilarious. Alright. Random room gonna bail me out? No. One thing we could say, this seed sure was healthy. Why? Stop your freaking dash, dude. Oh my god. I just complete moron melting down on the easiest shit. Don't stop the dash. Don't face the right direction with the dash. There we go. That's how you do it. Bottle percent for no reason. No, that's the third one. Never mind. I thought that was my fourth. Still might happen. Alright. Now, we still have a okay, I was gonna say, if it was in Tile Room, it's still Samaria blocks, but it's just vanilla. Okay, let's do it. Yeeted me right over to the other one. Made it easier to kill. Nice splash. I'm gonna... Alright. Ooh, I was worried he was gonna go left on me. That was good. Okay, we'll need to get the... magic. Alright, I do need to kill for a key. Nah, aw, what a jerk. Alright. That's better. Nice! Wow, I totally screwed that up. Alright. There we go. Alright. See how fast we can dispatch the pig. So close to sub 130. I don't think we'll make it. I don't think we'll make it. How about right on the dot? Thank you for the GGs, guys. That was fun. A 130 dead. Let's see what these other times were. Scanler, I beat you by 2 seconds? 2 seconds, dude? Get the fuck out of here. And you never, I see that. You never got Samaria. Lucky you. Lucky you on that big key placement. Grow 156.06. Nice. Build 203.25. Oh no. He went into all the other dungeons. Ugh. I could see where you can get suckered in. You did Ganon with Master Sword. Did you not get... Oh, because you didn't have the right side. Yeah, that makes sense. So, that's interesting. So, I spent more time doing Samaria, but shortened up my Ganon kill considerably. You did get silvers? Okay. Yeah, that was such a clutch call, because that's the only reason why I came in ahead of you, is because I ended up doing Hookshot Cave to get those silvers, and that sped things up. Well, I'm getting tempered help too, but that was just dumb luck on that end. But that call was stupid. Wow, I can't believe 2 second difference. And I had 156 checks to year 144. I did more in GT for sure, but... Damn. That was fun. What are some of the comments on here? How about that standard seed? Huh. Yeah. Yeah, we both kind of... The only checks that I did that were unnecessary, really, were the North Dark World ones that just kind of felt bad. But I did them into Pod Eastern. So that was after digging that bow out of... You got bow super early, which makes sense. Oh, so you did him lampless? Yeah, that makes... I mean... And you did blind swordless? Nice. Nice. Wasn't the first sword in the village? Or where did I get it? Oh, no. It was K45. See, I went up from the south. And that paid off for me. Yeah. I've been liking the if you can get to Hype Cave first, go to Hype Cave and clear out a couple things before going up. It's not a guarantee, but like it's just more chances to hit something like that, which just makes the dungeon a little bit easier. But it doesn't always work, and it could be a waste of time, so it's like, whatever. You know, as I explained to my mentees when I work with them, it's like, you have two choices. They both could be really good. You just don't know because you don't know what's there. So sometimes you have to take a risk and have some faith in one of those choices, and it might work out, and it might not. You got to live with it and just move on to the next step. And so, like, I got lucky with the sword in K45. I'm like, well, this will make Thieves Town a little bit easier. And then, yeah. But I was happy I was like happy but not happy to get Samaria. I really thought I was going to have to go to Meyer. And I was so happy to see that fire rod. And I'm like, okay, we're good. But if I would have skipped, I would have been shitting myself if I would have skipped left side. And you probably were for a little while. Like, oh God, I'm literally going into GT without access to half the basement, right? I mean, I get it, because it's a shitty situation to be in. There's so many places it could be, and you were not going to go back to Left Side Swamp anytime soon, right? So you would have ended up clearing out all these spots looking for it, and then you wouldn't have found it for a while. Hey, Bill. I mean, Bill, if you unfortunately go into, like, I saw your comment on you start going into dungeon. What were you looking for when you were still doing, like, checking all these other dungeons? Because you went to just about every dungeon twice except Ice Palace. Got to go mode Ice Palace, so you were double dipping some stuff. Did you go into like Eastern or Pod without the bow? Because I could definitely see doing that, especially if you go to Eastern early. You got the 2 items out of Meyer, which is junk. My thought was Boots had... You got the 2 items you thought was with Boots, you had to dip Meyer. I see. Both? Yeah, I get it. Yeah, the Boots had me a little worried because I'm like, okay, what do I need to... Like, obviously, the main thing that they were required for desert, right? I think there was a small key on the torch. And that was really it. And they were right there on the ledge, too, which was so handy because I never scouted it. And I got lucky with that. Yeah, small key to big key, right. So the boots were required for desert, and that was really it. And I guess if you really wanted to go, you went full YOLO on this one, got lucky. Yeah, I kind of feel like I did a little bit too. I mean, not as much as you because of the Samaria thing, but like you definitely went YOLO on that, which is crazy. My YOLO was just left side swamp because I'm like, if there's a fire rod or bombos there, I want to get it and just be done with the seed. Because I knew that was kind of, like, I was willing to take that risk on GT, but then when Samaria showed up, I'm like, well, okay, I guess I'm not risking GT unless I find Bombos, not Fire Rod, right? And then I ended up getting both anyway. But it was fast. That was a fast one. And then I could have shaved off maybe a few seconds if I didn't play like shit and escape. That was dumb. Yeah, see... But when you got your Samaria, were you still... What items were you still looking for? Do you remember? Because as soon as I did the back and got Fire Rod, I was done. Because Fire Rod in there right after Samaria was my go mode. So I didn't have to worry about anything else. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely, like, because I'm also thinking, like, how... Because you would have had to beat Eastern and Pod. Well, you had to beat Eastern and Hera to get access to the red bomb, because Hookshot was in there. Unless you did Hookless Swamp and got Samaria, and that's what threw you off. That would explain a lot, if that's what happened. You did. Okay, that's why. Because you couldn't get the Fire Rod without the hook shot, and so you started going everywhere else. That totally makes sense then. Yeah, I could see exactly what happened. Oh, I got Samaria, now I can do all this other stuff, and it just took you away from actually getting to Eastern and whatever. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, it was one of those cases where sometimes being patient about going into Swamp can actually pay off. Because I was like, but getting the bow out of Skull Woods, that first chest, huge. Because then I was like, all right, I can get both these dungeons done. It opens up Red Bomb. I'm doing all of that before you even consider anything else. And so that paid off. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I asked Bagel, I'm like, let's do a standard seed. Because it's good opportunity for you and anyone else who's in here doing the mentor tournament just to kind of get one of these under your belt before you have to start doing some of this next week. And the hammer start is very gracious. Just wait till you get a slightly shittier one. Those get fun. Alright. Hammer's really good. I don't mind bow, because if you get a bow start, that just means you could do Eastern pretty quickly. I don't mind either of the canes. Though you gotta be careful with your magic with Burna. Just bomb start is tough. But now that we saw those strats in that video, I think I would be interested in doing a better try of bomb strats now that we've seen all that. I don't know, I think I could do better with it. But I don't know, if we roll more of these, we happen to get one, it would be interesting to see. For sure. All right. So a little something here. We are going to go over, and right now they're a little over an hour into it. Tifa and Levi Games are doing their match on Go Mode. So we're going to raid them. And then at 10 o'clock tonight, they're doing another restream, and Hideout Gaming, who is my mentee, is going to be in that match. So if you watch the 10 o'clock race later on, you will see that. So go raid, go mode, check out the race here. Let's root them on, and I will be back on at some point, probably tomorrow afternoon, evening, or something like that, because I got things to do. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate everyone hanging out and checking this out. I'll see you later. Bye.